There are some bacteria that are really bad actors, and they cause all kinds of problems. I wrote 2 books. They contain over 300 foods, and they all contain ingredients and food ingredients that are actually good for the gut microbiome.
According to Dr. William Li, an internationally recognized medical doctor and researcher, our gut health influences everything: our immunity, our mood, and even how well we age.
Most of the bacteria that we will encounter in our lives are inside our body, not outside our body, and most of the bacteria are good, not bad. And that's what we call our gut microbiome. Our gut microbiome actually is an ecosystem of 39 trillion bacteria, most of it living inside our gut. And what they do inside our gut is they eat the food that our body doesn't digest. Let me explain. So you take a bite of an apple, all right? And our human bodies are going to absorb the natural fructose, the sugars in the apple. We're going to get the vitamins. We're actually going to get some of the other nutrients that are going to be absorbed into our body. But there's a lot of fiber that's going to be left over, right? You know, the skin that you eat, if it's an organic apple, the fiber there's a lot of fiber in apple or pear. And then that fiber trickles down your 40 feet of intestines all the way to the cecum. And the bacteria there, you're feeding your bacteria. This leftover stuff, whatever we don't absorb, goes to the bacteria.
Did you know that your gut, also called the second brain, is home to trillions of bacteria that play a vital role in almost every aspect of your health? And when your gut health is off, it can lead to issues like inflammation, mood disorders, and even chronic diseases. Thankfully, there are plenty of delicious, natural foods that can help repair and maintain a healthy gut. Here are Dr. Li's top picks for gut-healing foods.
I wrote 2 books. They contain over 300 foods, and they all contain ingredients and food ingredients that are actually good for the gut microbiome. I'll tell you things that I think that you might want to call out, like pomegranates and elagitannins, kiwis, pears are a great source of dietary fibers.
First, pomegranate.
Pomegranates do something different to your gut microbiome because the ruby red seeds of pomegranate, which are used to make juice, contain something called elagitannins. These are natural chemicals. They're so beautiful and they taste great. You can put them into a salad. There's lots of different ways you can do them. But when you juice them, one of the things that is wonderful is to be able to press the juice through the skin. And because there's elagitannins in the skin as well, so you get a lot more. You get like the knockout punch of these elagitannins when you juiced with the skin. Now, what does that do? Those elagitannins in your body, when you drink it, first of all, they're also cancer starving. They're also antioxidant. They also lower inflammation. But one of the great things about they do is they stimulate your gut to secrete healthy mucus. And that's normal. It sounds a little gross, but actually our gut likes to stimulate, likes to make mucus. And the bacteria love to grow in the mucus. The bacteria growing in mucus in our gut is like flowers growing in a flower bed that's been properly fertilized. They sprout, they bloom, they look great. And that's basically what pomegranate juice actually does in our gut. It helps these bacteria grow really well. One of the bacteria grows really well is called Akkermansia. Akkermansia muciniphila, mucin like mucus. And that bacteria is a guardian of our health. It helps our immune system. It helps us fight cancer. It actually it even appears to be able to help kind of make blood sugars good, to be able to help control and prevent diabetes. And so that's a function that a simple juice that's delicious to drink and easy to make, like pomegranate juice, is so valuable.
Pomegranates are rich in polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that can help nourish the beneficial bacteria living in your gut. Dr. William Li explains that these compounds can act somewhat like a prebiotic, giving your good gut bacteria the fuel they need to thrive. When your gut microbiome is well balanced, it can support healthy digestion, help regulate inflammation, and play an important role in your immune system. The best part is that adding pomegranate to your diet is simple. Enjoy the seeds on salads, mix them into yogurt or oatmeal, or eat the whole fruit as a snack. Pomegranate juice can also be an option, although whole fruit provides more fiber. Second, kiwi.
If you eat even one kiwi a day and you measure your gut bacteria from your poop, just eating one kiwi a day will overnight improve your gut microbiome. So the next day, if you check your poop again, you'll already start seeing beneficial bacteria growing back. So this result is fast. Have a kiwi, you can actually heal it back up, and it's as quick as starting overnight. Kiwi benefits the lower gut microbiome as well in your colon. Now, this is actually a study that was shown by looking at eating kiwi and looking at what happens to your gut microbiome by checking the poop. All right, because you can actually take your poop now and do a swab. It's usually you kind of like a little swab, like the kind you use for a COVID test, but you swab your poop, you put it in a tube, you send it to the lab, and the lab will actually sequence the bacteria to check out what kind and how much bacteria is actually in your stool. And what they actually found is that by eating a kiwi, it changes your gut microbiome for the better within 24 hours. So one kiwi in 24 hours will change your gut microbiome, your gut bacteria, for the better. And if you actually wait 4 days, you'll see other bacteria that are also continuing to improve even more. So the effect is fast, even within a day, but over the course of a week, you actually get even further improvement. The bacteria that improve are like Lactobacillus reuteri. That's actually an important bacteria. And the bacteria, this good bacteria in the gut also lowers inflammation and it improves your immune defenses, shields up inflammation down. That's what I'm talking about when you want to have good gut health. And good gut health, by the way, is good brain health.
This small, vibrant fruit is surprisingly rich in fiber, including soluble fiber that can act as a prebiotic. In other words, it provides fuel for the beneficial bacteria living in your gut, helping support a healthier and more balanced microbiome. But kiwi has another interesting advantage. It contains a natural enzyme called actinidin, which helps break down proteins and may make digestion easier for some people. Research has also found that eating kiwi regularly may help improve bowel movements and relieve constipation, making it a great choice if you want to keep digestion moving smoothly. And that's not all. Kiwi is loaded with vitamin C and other antioxidant compounds that help protect your cells from oxidative stress and support overall health. Third, pears.
And the reason pears are so great are the fact that they've got chlorogenic acid, which is a bioactive, also found in apples, that can actually activate your metabolism and help you burn down harmful body fat. And chlorogenic acid is also anti-angiogenic, means it actually stops blood vessels from growing to tumors. Pretty cool. One of the things that I love about pears is that it's got a lot of dietary fiber. So an average pear has got about 5 or 6 grams of dietary fiber per pear. And a study from MD Anderson showed that just having that amount of dietary fiber can lower the risk of tumor progression or death by about 30% in one study where they looked at people with melanoma on immunotherapy. And so here is actually a food that can actually make medical treatments work better. Dietary fiber, pear, one of my favorites.
Pears may look like a simple fruit, but they can be a great addition to a gut-friendly diet. One of their biggest benefits is their high fiber content. A medium pear provides roughly 5 to 6 grams of dietary fiber, including both soluble and insoluble fiber. This combination can help support the beneficial bacteria in your gut, while also helping keep digestion regular. Soluble fiber can be used by gut bacteria as fuel, while insoluble fiber adds bulk to your stool and helps keep things moving through the digestive system. So, if you're looking for an easy, naturally sweet way to support your gut, a fresh pear can be a smart choice. And whenever possible, keep the skin on. That's where you'll find a good portion of the fruit's fiber and beneficial plant compounds.
I generally tell people that the wisdom of the Mediterranean diet or the Asian diet is pretty much on track. So if you can find something healthy that you like, that you would cook yourself with whole foods along those genres, you're probably getting something that's good for your gut microbiome.